This is an 8x8 that we finished, an 8-foot long 8x8. It came from a round log that was probably 12 inches down to 10 inches in diameter. And those are pretty heavy logs, and they're 8 feet long. Thing is, when you get to a heavier log that's 12 feet long, an 8x8, it's pretty tough because they're 14 inches in diameter down to 12 inches or so. So there's a lot of weight there. So what I've done is I get milled logs, 8x8s, 12 feet long. And I just use the broad axes on those, and I'll show you the technique. I have two different broad axes. One's a righty and one's a lefty. So I can switch back and forth. And what you do is you just go along, scraping the edge. This is hewing. This is all rough sawn, and it's a straight 8x8, 12-foot log. Time. And you can just keep going along like this. Now, you get tired going in one direction. So, that one, oh, by the way, this one, it's kind of interesting. This one goes in a motion where I walk forward. I'm not quite sure why, but the best way to use this one is to go backwards, I found. And once you get a rhythm, you can get a long slice and make it a very nice finish on the log. When they're green, they split better like this. When they dry, they tend to splinter, and you may get big gouges, which you don't want to have happen. So that's the technique I use all the way through. And I've done this on one side already. So you can see how it comes out. You just go from one end to the other, and it depends which kind you like. But when they get real large, you just can't move them by yourself, and this is what I did for my log home, and that's what I'm going to do for the post and beam we're doing.